Hey folks, and welcome back to our Touring Thailand 2021 series. If you remember from the last episode, we spent the whole day kind of touring all these mountains and all the little things there are to see around here, and we had just gotten to the resort here and just gotten our welcome drinks. So let's get all checked in and then give it a quick look.
Said it before, say it again. Nothing beats a welcome drink on a hot afternoon.
ทำไมน้ำแตงโม
Watermelon juice, that's original.
น้ำเป็น
That hits the spot.
So welcome to the Siranati Resort here in Khao Kho, Phetchabun. And it's rather understated from the front. Not a lot to see, just a very kind of small semicircular driveway, and opens up into that cafe type room. We'll go up there later. But most of it is built on the hill here, and it kind of goes down the hill. So they ride you in a golf cart down to the room, and then you have to walk up the stairs to your room. It's a little bit convoluted, but that's kind of the style of the resort, and I think most of them here are designed that way. But just a lovely room here. Great big huge bathroom, shower, all the amenities you'd want. And the view, we'll take a look at the view, but just a tremendous view of the mountains and the valley. Very comfortable bed. We had a great night's sleep in that bed. And a little work area and a little day bed over there. Great big wrap around balcony there. That was wonderful to enjoy the views. So we're here for just the one night, but from a quick look around, I think they're well equipped to take care of our needs.
So we just checked in. I guess it's around 1:30. We've been about 4 hours going around this mountain. It's like a whole loop here. We made all kind of stops. And very nice resort, built on a hill, like many of them here. All of these are going to be resorts. This one, 2,600, I think. 2,600 baht for the night, including tax, breakfast, all in. And we got a beautiful view. It's a beautiful breakfast room up there. Big bed, bathroom. The shower is big enough for 10 people. Huge bathroom. Nice little sofa out here by the window, by the big bay window. And it's very nicely appointed. It's not the biggest room, but it's very nice. Very nice. We're happy with it. So we're here for the evening. Maybe I'll look around and see what there is to see out here later this afternoon and catch up on some work. But it seems like we got the place to ourselves. I didn't see anybody. But it's early. We check in early. Not everybody checks in early. So that's it. We'll see what we're going to do next.
So yeah, we try to be off the road for the 2 or 3 hottest hours of the day in the afternoon. So plenty of work to get caught up on right here at the room and enjoy the views. One thing I noticed as the afternoon grew on and evening started coming in, I thought, maybe I'll go out for a little ride here, explore some of these small roads. We've been on the big roads all day. So I walked back up. Now remember, we came down in a golf cart, but I walked back up to the reception, to the breakfast room there. And wow, what a walk. It's a very steep hill, or you can take the steps. It's a lot of steps. And it's high up here. It's high elevation. I was kind of winded by the time I got up there. So I thought, I went for a little bike ride, and then I thought, you know what? I'll just ride my bike down and park that where the golf cart let us off at the room. So that way, if I go back up later to the breakfast room, I'll just ride my bike up. Because I didn't want to walk it again. It is a little bit of a hike up there. But it was nice to ride around a little bit in the afternoon. And then that's what I did. Parked the bike right down by the room. Nobody said anything. And I also discovered that right from our room, you can go up the steps, and this is actually the roof of our room. And it's all like a little patio up here, and great views. But, undeniably, the best views at all are from that cafe, or what I call the breakfast room, at the main entrance of the resort. They've got kind of a monopoly on the views, definitely. So I thought we would enjoy a little early dinner up here, and they're well equipped for that. All kind of different beverages, good wine list there, and you see lobster tail, wagyu beef, all kind of more of fine dining type offerings. But there are also plenty of reasonably priced Thai food offerings as well. So I think they have something for everybody. I'll show you what we end up getting. I end up getting a quesadilla of all things. But it was such a good sunset. I just enjoyed sitting up here. I actually went live on Facebook on my fan page for a brief period just to show the sunset. It was so beautiful. There's V discovering the long walk up to the cafe. So,
What a great evening sunset. Just did a live on Facebook for it. First time I ever did that, but so beautiful here. And it's already chilly. I mean, the sun has just set a minute ago. And I feel like I could use a jacket. So, yeah. V's got a sweater on. I just got a t-shirt, but it's long. It's a short sleeve. So, I got a chicken quesadilla coming, and we got a fried vegetable. V's still full from all the chicken and sticky rice she had for lunch. I didn't have any sticky rice and very little chicken, but beautiful view. Wow, I can't recommend this enough. I mean, this is something you should do if you're here. A trip up here to Khao Kho. And there are other resorts just like this, not just like this, but similar, where they're on the cliffside. They're overlooking the valley here. Today we rode all around the whole ring of mountains here. There's not much to do. Once you're here, you're kind of here. But we're going to enjoy it. It's just a great place to unplug and take it all in. So tomorrow's another day. Fitsanaluk tomorrow.
so wouldn't you know it? After we set up here, enjoying the sunset and having some beverages, and the food that I ordered originally came, then V suddenly discovered her appetite had returned. There's my quesadilla. That was actually pretty decent. I mean, they're not a Mexican restaurant or anything, but V ordered a fried fish here covered with these kind of like blanched or quickly fried greens, and that was just wonderful. That was the star of the show. Highly recommend. I'm not sure what kind of fish it was, but highly recommend that fish. I think that was about 300 or 350 baht. She also got a wonton salad as per normal. But great meal, and it did start getting chilly up here after it got quite dark. We kind of bowed out and went back to the room and turned in.
We just woke up. We had a beautiful view of the valley this morning with the mist coming up, but I'm sitting right here on the balcony with the sun hitting me because it's cold. But as soon as the sun comes up, you can feel the warmth. So it's okay sitting right here with the sun on me. The breakfast room is the same as the little cafe where we had the sunset dinner last night, and that doesn't really get the morning sun, and it's cold in there. So I had them bring my breakfast to the room so it doesn't look as maybe appealing or appetizing as it should. But I'm very glad and grateful that they did that, because to sit up there and eat in the cold, I wasn't trying to do that. So I'll just have breakfast in the room or on the balcony here right in the sun. And in an hour, it'll be fine. The sun will be high enough in the sky. It'll be warm enough, and we'll take off and see what we're going to see today. Our destination today, Fitsanaluk. So not that far, only about 130 kilometers, but we got some stuff to see on the way, of course. And we'll get there and we'll check in, but we'll leave here in a bit. I'll still have some work to do, but really cool that they brought the breakfast down to me, and the guy who brought it was wearing a winter coat. But I don't have a winter coat with me. But it gets cold up here, and that's why you can see that mist in the valley. I guess from the reaching the dew point. Not sure, but it's cold. It's not warm or hot in the morning like it is in Pattaya. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast, get back to work.
So yeah, it wouldn't take long. We just figured we'd wait for a couple hours, maybe until around 9 o'clock, and by that time the sun's up high enough in the sky where it's quite warm and reasonable everywhere. I got to tell you, when I woke up, it was still dark. I woke up just at the crack of dawn, and I was really chilled. I went back in and crawled under the blanket. But anyway, it's time to get back in our golf cart and go back up to check out, because we got to hit the road. We got a lot of things to do today. There's the golf cart, or the club car. Wouldn't you know, he even let me drive it. I don't know what a club car is, but I'm sure not a member.
All right, it's time to leave this resort in Phetchabun. But we're not leaving Phetchabun yet. We're going a little bit farther up the mountain and somewhere pretty cool. So let's go. Okay, so we're getting ready to leave, but one thing before we leave, I told you I highly recommend coming here, but one thing I should say, you can see this road behind me. It's extremely curvy, extremely hilly. It's dangerous, but that's not what I'm warning you about. There's no lights at night. It's all dark, it's pitch dark. There's no street lights. So if you come, I would pick a place that has the facilities you need, cafe, whatever, to kind of content yourself with being there at night. Because going around trying to go from place to place, it's fine during the day, but at night, it's dicey. So luckily we kind of did that by accident, I didn't know. But I looked out here at night and saw the cars creeping up and down here with their headlights on, totally dark streets. I was so glad we were at a place that had everything we needed. So I would just say that there's plenty of choices around here. Just kind of research them a little bit and pick the one where you're going to be happy to spend the night once it gets dark. All right, let's go. So we come up to Wat Prathat Pha Son. It's one of the main attractions in this area, and I'll show you the main feature is this famous statue. Show it to you, and it symbolizes the five stages or levels, I guess, of Buddhism, starting with the small, going up to the big, which would be enlightenment. I asked V what stage she was. It surprised me. She said she was number one, the small one. So it also, I guess, symbolizes the journey. That's where she perceives herself. But pretty cool. It's Chinese New Year today, so a lot of people are off. It's actually pretty crowded up here. Good amount of traffic on the way up. So we'll look around a little bit, and then we're heading to Pha Son, about 130 kilometers away.
So yeah, I guess this Wat Prathat Pha Son, I guess was only 25-ish kilometers away from the hotel. About a half-hour ride, though, through the twisty mountain roads. And I don't know, it was free for V, free for me. That's what we like. We don't like to pay these big emissions, but I think for a free attraction, probably one of the best of the trip. Because remember, we've had to pay it some, and we still got some other ones coming up that we'll have to pay for. But this for free. Now, you do have to wear proper attire. Women can't have their legs or midriff or anything like that showing, but they do have sarongs that they'll rent you for occasions like that, so that you would incur a little cost for that. But great scenery up here, great mountain roads. This is one of the highlights of the trip. The trip, as I edit this, I'm actually back home. The trip is actually over for us. although we still have about 3 episodes left that I'm working on. So, and this was one of the highlights, but not the biggest highlight for us. That'll be coming up. But today it's off to Fasana look, so we'll take a look at that next time. But for this episode, I'm going to have to leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.